Welcome to Pour the Wine. It's Rom-Com Time, where we'll sip some wine, and review all things rom-com on the Hallmark Channel. I'm Amy.
And I'm Gary.
And we are ready to discuss episodes 3 and 4 of Mistletoe Murders.
Yes, we
season
are. Season
2. The Ides of March. Ides of March. Where is my what? No, the Ides of December. Parts 1 and 2. They aired back to back on Friday, November 14th, 2025 on the Hallmark Channel. You can catch them right now on Hallmark Plus.
Yes,
Ides of December. Those are the names of the episodes.
That was
episodes
funny.
3 and 4, parts 1 and 2. Okay.
And we would love it if you would click that follow button on your favorite podcast platform so you don't miss an episode. And if you listen on Apple or Spotify, you can also leave us a review. And we are now on YouTube. So if you like to watch this particular episode, you can catch us over there.
That's right.
Pourthewine.com. I'm doing Pour the Wine. It's Rom-Com Time.
It's been a long day. Actually, we had a really long weekend.
We sure did.
There was lots of work involved. So we're running on empty a little bit right now.
Yep.
Delirious almost. So
I know. But you can also catch us on all the social media platforms too. Facebook, X, Threads, Blue Skies, Instagram.
Yep. And earlier when you were talking about you can leave us a review, I thought you were going to go to like Apple and Spotify. And I was like, fingers crossed, it's a positive review.
Yes.
And leave us stars and maybe, that would be so wonderful. We would really appreciate it.
Yes,
if you like what you're listening to, and hopefully you do, you will leave us a review wherever you listen or watch now on YouTube. Or you can also head on over to your email and send us an email at pourthewine@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Let us know your thoughts about the current season of Mistletoe Murders and maybe how it compares to the first season. Are you liking it better? Do you think it's not as good? Do you think it's, the same as the first season? Let us know your thoughts about that or anything Hallmark related, really.
Yeah, because there's a lot going on.
We're is.
Countdown to Christmas, and
we are.
There's plenty of material to go over.
Oh, my goodness. There's a lot. We're not reviewing them all, but we are watching everything.
Yes.
Which has been a little crazy.
And it's so
fun.
hard. It's so hard to believe that we're just almost a week out from Thanksgiving.
I know.
That's crazy, right?
It's flying by. I can't believe it. It'll be here before you know it. And it's so exciting because we're all decorated and we're trying to just savor it and enjoy it because we just love this time of year so much. So
yes, we do.
It's flying.
I know. We have a countdown sign outside.
We do.
It's a digital countdown for the kids, and it's at 38 days.
I can't believe it.
I know. I can't believe it either. It's flying so fast.
So fast.
So do you want to tell us who's in this one?
I sure will. I will tell you who we added in these 2 episodes, in addition to the main characters, right? Main actors, main characters. Jake Epstein returns as Noah. He was in the final 2 episodes of the first season, right? He was in
was.
Episode 5 and 6. What was that? Death of a Humbug?
Death of a Humbug.
I believe. Yeah. So it was good to see him return. Catherine Barrow plays Piper. She is a starving artist in these 2 episodes. We know her from The Good Witch. She was also, which we did love. She was also in 2024's A 90s Christmas. We didn't see that one.
No, we didn't.
I think we need to go back and check that out. I've seen lots of positive reviews about that one. Julius Cho plays Harrison Crane. He plays like the YouTuber / influencer, I guess.
Yes, and I have to say his setup, it was awesome. His little phone rig.
Yeah, I know. You were immediately like, we need that.
Look at that. Yes.
I was like, okay,
we do.
Nikki Caro plays Moira Wells. She is an ancestor, allegedly, right, of Angela Wells, who lived in Fletcher's Grove. Yes. Correct? Right? And was an artist. Mm-hmm. Tony Napo plays Reed Donley. He is a former partner of Sam's and he may or may not survive.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to
Somebody's
go.
got to play
It's
that
called
part,
Mistletoe
right? Somebody
Murders
has
for a
got
reason,
to play
right?
that part. Play it well, he did.
And play it well, he did. Paulino Nunez, or Nunes, I'm not really sure. Sorry if I mispronounced it, plays Mike Meadows. And he is also a cop. He plays a detective, right?
Yeah,
From
he's
a
a detective.
different, a neighboring city.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So there you go. Those are the additional actors in this episode, in these 2 episodes.
All right. Well, let's get to the directors and writers.
Let's do it.
So this particular episode was written by James Ginn, who did episodes 3 and 4 of this season. This is his Hallmark debut. Great job. Clap, 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 clap.
Clap, 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 clap.
A few of his directing credits include episodes of The Good Doctor, Jenny and Georgia, Charmed, and Private Eyes.
Private Eyes. I've heard Private Eyes is pretty good also. It's on Hallmark Plus. It's not a Hallmark production, I don't think, but it is on Hallmark Plus now. Yeah.
Right.
Very cool.
And part 1 was written by Jesse Gabb, and part 2 was written by Shelley Scarrow. Shelley wrote episodes 5 and 6 in season 1, Death of a Humbug. She also wrote 2 episodes of the Mistletoe Murders podcast series.
Ah, that's very cool.
Yes.
It's very interesting that they had 2 different writers, but it was so seamless. Like I never would have, I'm with you 100%. The same writer wrote both of those episodes.
Right.
That's how good it was. And we really, I mean, for season 1, for me, I don't know about you, we haven't actually ranked them, but the final mystery was my favorite. The Death of a Humbug.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
That was actually my favorite. So
yeah,
no wonder why I liked these 2 episodes a lot.
Yeah, and I'm here to tell you that so far I'm really impressed with season 2.
Yes,
it's hard. It's hard to continue with good writing, but these guys and gals are doing an awesome job.
They're doing a great job. Yes, we're
so
really loving
is it time to drop the synopsis?
I will drop the synopsis for both part 1 and part 2, since we're going to talk about both, because they do a 2-episode arc, really. You have the murder and then it's solved in the second one. And then, of course, you have the underlying main characters who have drama, things going on in their personal life. There's Emily's past that pops up. We have Sam, so it's pretty cool.
It's a lot.
Digging it. Part 1. Part 1. A murder at Fletcher's Grove art show leads Sam and Emily to investigate off-grid. Sam's ex-partner was killed guarding a valuable painting, while Emily's past emerges.
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun. Part 2, Emily and Sam investigate deception surrounding a mysterious painting, revealing hidden motives and Emily's own secrets, while Violet makes a special gift. For someone special.
Gift it was.
For someone very special.
Yes.
Yes. Wasn't it in season 1 she was trying to get a Christmas gift for her dad?
Yeah.
Am I remembering that? Okay, that just dawned on me now. And then this season, it's not for her dad, it's for someone special.
Yes, it is.
For Miss Violet.
So we're at that point in the podcast that I have to tell you, if you haven't watched this episode or the parts 1 and parts 2 of Mistletoe Murders, you might want to stop this podcast because we got
episode
spoilers.
3 and 4.
Or 3 or 4.
They're all
part
episode 3 and 4, part 1 and part 2.
What I meant.
The Ides of December. Yeah, I know.
Yes. Stop the podcast, go watch it, come back and listen, and tell us what you think. Or you can listen to the podcast, get the spoilers, and then go back and watch. And see if you catch something that we didn't catch.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure we do the best we can, but
No, I know.
All right, should we jump in? We want to talk about the murder.
Yes.
That happens and then gets solved. Right? It happens in part 1 and gets solved in part 2.
Right.
Is you have Reed, one of Sam's former partners, comes into town, and he doesn't live there, right?
No, he doesn't.
I don't think he lives there. Right.
No.
Right. So he comes into town and he asks Sam to join him on a security gig that he has guarding some paintings. Right. And it's like an overnight gig, right? He's got to guard the paintings. And Sam, says no, he unfortunately can't do it because he wants to spend time with Violet because she is going to be spending Christmas with her mom.
Right.
And so he's trying to get in as much time as he can before she heads off to her mom's. And so he has to politely decline his friend, Reed. And then, of course, Sam goes to where Reed is supposed to be doing the security, right? The next morning, and he finds Reed unalived.
Ooh, unalived. That's a
unalived.
good word.
Unalived. So we have that. So that's the murder that happens.
Right.
Right. And in the meantime, we have Moira, who is in town, who has written a book about her grandmother, right? Angela Wells,
right,
who was kind of like a reclusive, and not many people knew what she looked like.
Right.
And so Moira is in town. She has relatively recently discovered that she is related to Angela, allegedly. And she's written a book about it. And she is in town to sign her book and reveal a painting of her grandma. And everybody's excited about it because there aren't any pictures of her really anywhere.
And this is supposed to be the first time that they've all seen her.
Right.
Or what she looks like.
Right. So Moira ends up signing books at Noah's at the bookstore. Right. And then you have the YouTuber who is filming Harrison, who is filming things.
He gets the exclusive, or he thinks he gets the exclusive, but he is there to help promote this particular function, which Ray is sponsoring. Ray pops in.
Yes.
I love it. I love Ray.
I know. He's so great.
It's like that one character we keep finding out he has many jobs.
Yeah, it's like, it reminds me of Shauna from the Chicken Sisters. If you watch the Chicken Sisters, which we absolutely love, and if you haven't, go watch it as well. There's a character on there, and she's one of the best characters on there, right? And she has, throughout the series, there's been 2 seasons so far, and you've, like, every season, she's like, oh, I'm a publisher. Like, you find out all these different jobs, and, oh, I invested my money, and it's so, I can't even think of some of her other jobs, but she has all these, she sells leggings and, and she's making all this money. She's really good at every job that she does. Right. So when Ray popped up and he's like, yeah, I'm throwing this, Christmas art competition.
Right.
Right. And then he's going to, what's he going to do? He's going to hang the winner's painting in his stores.
Right.
Right. His furniture stores. So yeah, and that kind of ties in with everything else.
Can I just say, his hair reminds me of the Heat Miser. And I'm not being funny or anything. No, it just does.
The way it's like up.
Yes, the way it's up, and it's kind of like coney a little bit. Just go back and look at the Heat Meister, the old-timey Christmas cartoons.
You saying that, you know who else he reminds me of?
Who?
His character reminds me of the character Sam on Burn Notice. Yes. If you've ever, I was just now thinking about that.
I wonder if he likes mojitos. What do you think?
He might. The character Sam on Burn Notice did love mojitos, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
That's a great series.
Got me started liking mojitos.
So we also got in these 2 episodes more of Emily's background, which I know I'm loving. I think you are too.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. I mean, we are really seeing her as a teenager. We're seeing her relationship in this episode develop with Aaron, which we saw in episodes 1 and 2. Yeah. Right. The first 2 episodes. So in episode 3 and 4,
Cold War.
Yeah. They go right. Yeah. Cold War. So, and in these 2 episodes, they also go back in time, and we see those snapshots. Her and Aaron are getting closer. She's doing more with the coding, I guess you could say. They're doing more
you get a glimpse at her starting to dip her toe into, and it kind of, I don't want to say reminds me of Dexter, where Dexter has this moral whatever
code.
You're starting to find out she has a moral code, right?
Right.
So there's a guy in the school, Zeke, who is not such a good guy. And apparently his dad is a senator. So he feels like he can do whatever he wants to any of the kids in the school. So Emily and Aaron, Emily.
Grace,
I keep saying that.
Grace. No, Emily's good. Yeah, we know.
Decides that they're going to hack into the school records and, do a little something. Maybe
update, the jerks' grades for,
Or more like downgrade.
For the worse. Or downgrade. You're right. Yeah. Not upgrade, downgrade.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So she's, she does
you see that first dabble into the dark side, but not really side. Because she says only to those that deserve it.
Right. And there's kind of a line in there too, where she says, doing the wrong things, even for the right reasons, can lead down a very slippery slope.
Yes.
Which we find out
later on in the episode. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
It's so great to see that. And there's so many things I want to talk about. So you have Sam, who wants to investigate his friend's murder. Right. But he can't officially do it as a cop because it's in a different
district
jurisdiction or whatever. Right. So he takes a leave of absence. And I loved this part of it so much because now he's got to do things like Emily does,
Yes.
and she perks up when he says he took a leave of absence, and she's like, "You don't say. Are you serious?" I loved the whole play on that. I thought they both were so great. And there's a scene where Sam, he's got a ball cap on and he's going to where they're doing the art, the competition. And Emily's also going there, and she's like, wait. Is that Sam? Because he's like skulking around, right? He's trying to sneak in there.
The narration on that part was awesome. Man.
Yeah.
Because now I think Sam understands what Emily goes through. And Emily is just, she is truly loving it. And there were some great scenes between them.
Between the two of them. They really, and their banter's coming back. Yes. Right. Because they, we find out during the season premiere that they, they're speaking, but they don't have their old relationship back.
Right.
Right. Like they're getting there, but they're just starting to talk again, and in these two episodes, Violet has come back to Under the Mistletoe, because he didn't really want Violet working there because he didn't really know Emily's past. And we talked about it in the last podcast. And can you blame him?
Right.
He's a dad. He's a cop. He doesn't know everything about Emily, and he knows that he might maybe trust her now, but he's not sure about her past.
Right.
So, but it was really good to see their banter come back.
Right.
In these two episodes. And it's part of the fun of the show.
Yeah,
right?
It truly is, because it's like a good cop, bad cop situation between them two. And when Emily winks.
That's right.
And Sam is like,
yes.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Because she's like,
winking. He goes, no, this is winking. And that whole scene just
that was cute. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was really cute.
That was brilliant. I really enjoyed it.
I think that was towards the beginning, wasn't it?
It was when he first started. When he left, when he removed himself from being a cop, to take some time off, to just investigate it on his own. But they had some really good times.
I loved how, kind of, then we have Noah, who kind of is in this episode too, and not a main character, but sort of a main character, because he starts to, we have like all these like little side stories, which I love, so he's starting to suspect Moira isn't who she says she is, and she might not be telling the truth about her relationship with Angela Wells, right? So
And because he's in the process of writing a book too about Wells,
the town's history.
right?
I thought,
and,
yeah.
and Angela Wells is part of the book,
Yeah.
Because nobody knows what she looks like, Maura decides to take on, that particular identity of the grandchild. So you got that little mystery going on, and like you said, he's Noah he's kind of doubting himself
at first
because he's like, well, hey, maybe my research isn't that good. But then he starts to, throughout the movie, he starts to put the pieces together.
Throughout the episode.
Or movie.
They're like movies,
I know,
they? Yeah,
I know. I keep saying movie because they stick them both together.
Yeah.
But yes, the episodes, and he starts to put one and one together. And,
one and one?
Or...
Well, you can put one and one together. That equals two. And then you put two and two together.
It's the wine. It's the wine.
That's okay. That's all right.
So you have that little side thing going on. And that makes it even more interesting because Piper, who is the starving artist, she keeps showing up at Maura's little book
events,
signings,
right?
Events.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know. She's just being, she's just this innocent painter, starving artist who just wants to know about, Angela Wells.
Yeah.
And about Maura, because she's painting, and she entered this competition because she wants to become more than a starving artist.
Right.
So
she wants to get noticed, I think, by Maura. Mm-hmm.
And Maura kind of thinks she's figured out what's actually going on. So she kind of pushes her and brushes her off in every scene that they're, together in. And so you have that going on, and it's, oh man, they really.
Well, and there's more later that you learn why Moira's kind of pushing her away, because I think she recognizes something.
Right.
And knows.
Mm-hmm.
That she's not telling the truth, and
and now
somebody else might be related.
Now she knows why or who this Piper is, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then of course we have another storyline where Violet is on the hunt for the perfect Christmas gift for Kyle, and I loved, her beau, and she doesn't know what to get him, and she's asking the town, and I loved how we had sort of her story with her boyfriend, and even Emily says something like, young love.
Yes.
I forgot how annoying it can be, or whatever. And then but then you also have the flashbacks are about Emily / Grace and Aaron and that young love about the same time frame. And I thought that they ran those parallels pretty well, other than the fact that, Violet isn't coding yet or anything, or doing anything nefarious yet, right? So, but you do have those kind of stories that are similar, but you do see where they diverge, really. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, it was kind of like what Emily would do to get love from Aaron, or not exactly love, but or grace, not Emily.
Affection.
Well, thank you. That's the word. And then you see what Violet's trying to do to win up, because she's never had a boyfriend, and then she's never had a boyfriend during Christmas.
Right.
So she really wants to make this
her
special, because Kyle is going off with his family during Christmas time. So throughout the movie, or I said it again, throughout the episodes, she's asking, I think she asked Sue, and that was an awesome scene too, because she wants to know what to get Kyle.
Violet is asking Sue.
Right.
Right.
Well, she asks Sue, and then Brooke overhears, and then Brooke gives her interpretation of what she should do, which was
an interpretive dance. Dance. But what's great about that scene is when Violet is talking to Sue she's sitting at the bar, right? And she's talking to Sue, and then Sue walks away, and all of a sudden Brooke shows up, and she's like, "Where'd you come from?" That was such a cute scene, and I love that we got so much more of Brooke also, because I love her. The actress,
she entered the contest too.
She was entering the We saw June again this episode, which yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad they're putting them all in there.
I know. It's so good. It's so good. So
Violet, so Violet, and then she asks, who did she ask last? I don't remember. Was it Emily? Did she ask Emily? Yeah. But the funny thing is, she ends up doing what? The interpretive dance.
Well, yeah, she ends up with the interpretive dance. Yeah, which
because her and Emily did some crafting of a ornament, and she accidentally broke it, so she had to improvise. And what a great scene it was! So, it ended up and Kyle really loved the interpretive dance. Was the most important part of that. Yep.
And he got her socks, which she loved, and she had given her dad a hard time about, which was great also.
Yes. She asked her dad, and her dad told her what he got her mother, for their first Christmas. And she was like, no wonder you didn't stay together.
She was kind of like,
but then Kyle ends up giving her socks, fuzzy. Well, and it was so thoughtful because they were violet.
Yes.
They were warm and fuzzy.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, he said to her, doesn't he say something like, you're always saying your feet are cold?
Right. Yep.
And you love, what was on it? A penguin or?
Polar bear, I think.
Polar bear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And these are all the things that he remembers her saying. So how sweet was that?
Yeah,
right?
that was very cute. So he's paying attention to what she says, right?
Yes. Yes.
So Kyle and Violet have their moment, which was really cute. Mm-hmm. And then we have the whole, so now, Noah definitely suspects that Moira is not who she says she is. And Emily wants in on that. We have a whole group effort between Ray, Emily, Sam, and Noah.
I know.
To try to, Noah gets a DNA sample from Moira because he has her drink from a cup. And then the four of them work together to get Emily into an exhibit to get the DNA sample from Angela so that they can compare them and see who is the actual, if they're actually related or not, or if Moira is lying. Right. And she was.
And the reason they had to do that is Noah had gotten the DNA off of the cup because he apologized to get her to come over to the bookstore and apologize and offer her a drink. And of course she drank. Yeah. And Emily is like, well, what are we going to compare it to?
Yeah. And he's like, I didn't think about that. Right. Well, when you're not a professional,
Yeah. Cat burglar or whatever.
Cat burglar or whatever Emily is going to end up being. Right. Like when you haven't had to do that, you don't think about things like that.
No, you don't. But in the episode, Moira talks about how the paintbrushes were the tips of
Angela's hair.
Angela's Wells' hair. Yeah. So that's why they had to break into the exhibit, right, to get a hair sample from the paintbrush. So that was really good. Right. That was really well done.
Yeah, the way that kind of worked out was really well. So they get the sample, and of course you find out that it's not. Moira is in fact not related, to Angela, but she is not the one who killed Reed.
Because what had happened was Harrison got a peek of the painting before the unveiling.
He did. Yeah,
he sure did.
He got a sneak peek.
Just a little one.
An illegal sneak peek.
Illegal.
Yes.
But then when it was unveiled, that's when he realized it wasn't the painting that he had got a sneak peek of. Right.
And then you come to find out that Moira had swapped the paintings. She had given Reed some money so that he would let her swap the paintings out because she knew that the original painting did not look like her and in fact looked like Piper, right? Is it Piper? Yeah.
Piper. Yeah.
And so because she obviously knew she wasn't a relative because she had set it all up.
Right.
And then she swapped the paintings out and Mike, good old Mike, the cop, he had the morning shift for the paintings, to be the security of the paintings. And he saw Moira giving money to Reed so that she could swap the paintings out. And good old Mike wanted a piece of the pie, and Reed wasn't having it. And then they kind of tussled. He took Reed's gun, and they kind of wrestled a little bit, and the gun went off. So that's what ended up happening to poor Reed.
Yeah. So
poor Reed.
It was an accident, not necessarily a murder.
Right. But it was all sort of involved, right? Like the complexity of the writing and the intertwining of all the stories was really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I really, really liked these 2 episodes.
I know. So did I.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then let's go back to Grace, because
/ Emily. I don't know what to call her. Grace Emily.
I keep forgetting it.
I'm going to call her Grace Emily.
Gramley, right? Gramley. Anyway, apparently Mrs. Cambridge, who is their program teacher, gets arrested for apparently there was some money transferred to an offshore site and all roads led to her. But as they're walking her out, you kind of see that it wasn't her that did it. And Emily starts to think, well, it wasn't her because she only does things for good. But you kind of think Aaron has something to do with it.
Yeah, you really are led to believe that teen Emily, first of all, we know teen Emily wouldn't do that, right? And kind of the look on her face.
Right.
And then, I think the audience member suspects Aaron, but do we think Emily suspects Aaron for setting up their teacher, their coding club or whatever it is, right?
Right.
So
I think
does she suspect him yet, or?
I think she's on that path because she knows Miss Cambridge. So
she knows what?
She knows Mrs. Cambridge, and I don't think she would think that she would do that. So
yeah, but we don't know. We don't know for sure, but it sort of does kind of feel like Aaron might be involved in that a little bit, right? Like it kind of seems that way. I don't know.
Well, we'll find out, right?
Yeah. So you have the murder solved, and then we kind of, I think maybe we mentioned it earlier, but maybe not. There's a lot of development between Emily and Sam.
Right. Yes, definitely.
Also throughout this episode. And I thought so much of it was great. They did like a stakeout together when Sam first finds out about, not when he first finds out, but when, he knows that Reed has been murdered. Well, he finds him.
Right.
And Emily goes to find Sam and she kind of talks to him, and Sam is blaming himself because he didn't go to help be the security with him or whatever.
Right.
And she kind of grabs his hand, and there's that moment in the diner between the two of them. And I mean, there were just so many. And then when they're kind of undercover, when Sam is, not doing things on the up and up, he's sort of, as he said, skulking around. He's not used to it. So there were all these really cute moments. And then there's the moment where, Emily knows that she learns that Sam has been investigating her, right? And she's upset about it. And there's the moment where her and Sam kind of have this, they sort of have it out a little bit. And she's like, I like the way you look at me, and I don't want that to change.
Right.
And I thought that was so cool. And I'm paraphrasing, of course, the writing is much better than that.
Right.
It's like, I like the way you look at me, and I'm afraid if you find out about my past, you're not going to look at me like that anymore. And I just thought, it was so good.
It was really
the writing was so good. Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So I just thought it was great. I thought all the character development in these 2 episodes was great. The mystery was great.
Yep.
Right. And then at the very end,
dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so her and Sam are having a conversation, and Emily's kind of just looking around while she's listening to him. And across the street, she gets a glimpse of none other than Aaron.
Or is it? But she says it can't be. So does she mean she thinks Aaron's dead?
Right.
Or does it mean there's no way he found me?
Found her, right? Well, these are mysteries we're going to...
Is it really Aaron? Did he have a twin? I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. I know. We have no idea. So there's a lot, there's another scene, just real briefly going back, where she has to trust Ray. right? She needs Ray's help again. And she says something like she doesn't know if trusting Ray is the right thing, but she needs to do it. Right. And I thought, I wonder if that's going to come up again also, because later Ray mentions to her that, you owe me a favor. Like, and I'm going to call it up one of these days. Yeah. When she's thanking him for doing something for her when they're doing that espionage to get in, to get the DNA and all that of Angela. So I thought there's going to be more. There's so many more places these characters can go. And I'm just really digging it. I mean, what do you think's going to happen?
I don't know, because it's coming at you at all these different angles and all these different backstories. You're like, whoa, wait a minute.
And we have 2 episodes left only of season number 2.
I'm telling you,
I'm excited, but I'm sad.
They're going to get a third season.
Third season for sure, Oh my gosh.
Good. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention.
What's that?
So as a fan club, what kind of name can we come up with?
Oh, what? So like it. What do you mean? Like
you have Hallmark? the Heinies.
The Heinies for Tyler Hines fans, right? You have the Postables.
You have the Postables.
What about for Signed, Sealed,
Mistletoe
Delivered?
Murder fan club.
The Hardys are Wind Calls the Heart, right?
Right.
I don't know. Mistletoers.
Oh, we got to get people to join in and come up with a good name.
What would be a good name?
The Mistletoers.
Maybe there is one and we just don't know.
Right.
The Mistletoers.
That's so funny.
M&M's, the Mistletoe. I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know.
We'll have maybe somebody out there listening will email us some.
We got to come up with a nickname for the Mistletoe Murder fans.
Fan club, yes.
Yeah, the fan club. Sorry, fans. Yeah. That's a great idea.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. I wonder what the last mystery is going to be. I wonder how much more we're going to find out about Emily
and Grace
and Emily and Sam. And I love at the end how Sam is like, he decides that he is going to let the past be the past, right? Mm-hmm. As long as there are no more secrets moving forward.
Right.
With Emily, because he trusts the person that she is today, which I thought was great.
Yes.
So
he came around.
Yes, he came around. Yes, he
finally
did.
Admitted it.
So. Yes. Yep. So what was your tinsel top moment this episode?
I think my well, you go first. I have to think about it.
Me?
Yes.
Putting me on the spot. I was putting you on the spot. That's the way it's supposed to go.
I know. Sorry.
No, I don't know. I would have to think, I really, really liked the Violet and Kyle. Is it Kyle? Yeah.
Kyle,
the Violet and Kyle story. I thought when they exchanged their Christmas gifts, I thought that was so cute. And when because she had made a gift and they're in under the mistletoe, they're in the store, right? Mm-hmm. And she goes to reach for it and she accidentally hits it off of the table it was on, and it breaks because it's an ornament she has made. And you see her face like, and you know what it's like to be a teen and you're in love and you're so embarrassed. And then she just handles it really well, and then just is not afraid to make a fool of herself basically in front of him. Although he ended up loving it. And then the gift he got her, I just thought it was really sweet. I love that they make Violet a good kid. A nice kid, and she likes another kid who's nice. He's not in trouble. I like that, because sometimes teens are good, they have their moments, but there are good kids out there. And I just loved that moment, and I love her as a character. So
yeah. It was almost when he gave her the socks, it was almost that serendipity moment.
Yeah.
When he
maybe. Yeah. Now, I do love Mistletoe Murders, but Serendipity is one of my favorite movies. So she drops the glove, you mean? And
I was going to say the same thing. I just like how Violet's character has grown, and they've given her a relationship now.
Yeah.
And she's really falling into that part and developing it. And it's really coming off on the camera really well.
Yeah.
So that's why I said she's probably when she gets a little older, she'll have a leading role.
Yeah. Or maybe she'll end up behind the scenes. You never know.
Well, that's true. I mean,
in front and behind, she may end up directing and executive producing like Sarah Drew. I mean, that'll be cool. Yeah. See where she goes.
So out of 5 ornaments, how many are you going to hang on the tree?
As a combo for both episodes?
Yes.
we'll do 1 ornament. I would probably do a 4.5.
Yep.
I really liked these two. I thought they were, I mean, I liked the first two episodes also, but I really, this one, kind of sunk my teeth into. I just really enjoyed this one. What about you?
I'm giving it a 4.5 too.
A 4.5 also.
Yes.
Okay.
Very well written.
Yes.
So is that a wrap?
That is a wrap.
Well, thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to follow us wherever you get your podcasts and on all the social medias, including YouTube, so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, cheers.
Cheers.